Hello, dear friends. We're going to make an easy peasy, we're going to make a wonderful refrigerator pie. It is so simple. And of course, you have to make it ahead of time so it will settle. But the ingredients, now this is going to be like a dreamsicle pie. Now I know that's got your interest. I'm going to make two pies, so I'm doubling it, but and everything's great value. Orange Jello, and this one is the small box, just a 3-ounce box. So I got two of these, 2 cans of mandarin oranges, and I drained all the water off and I let them sit over there draining because there's two pies, two of these, and of course, as you can see, generic brand, save money, yes. And then 2 graham cracker pie crust. This is a 9-inch pie, and we're going to start mixing everything in this bowl, and then we're going to put it together. By the way, would you quickly go and subscribe if you haven't already? It would help me out, and it also let you know when one of these videos comes up and you can be a part. Also, if you don't mind, not only subscribing, but like and share. And if you have a comment, I would love to hear it. And if you have a recipe, I'd really love to hear yours. I like to try new things. Now, this is a Florida. I'm from Florida, but this is a southern pie because it's too hot in the kitchen in the summer to turn the oven on. I'll be right back. Now, since I'm doubling this, let's get busy. And if you want to make pie that's just one pie, well, you know what to do. So I'm taking 2 things of the Cool Whip. There we go. Get all these goodies out. Just put it. I first saw this recipe in Weight Watchers. And of course, with a Weight Watcher recipe, you use a sugar-free Cool Whip, you use a sugar-free gelatin, and you use a low-fat graham cracker crust. But I don't know that I want a pie tasting like a Weight Watcher pie for my company. That's why we're doing 2 pies. We got company coming in. All right. Now, the next thing I am going to do is I am going to add in the oranges. I'll get it out in a minute. Got my tang all tangled up. I'll put the oranges in, and then I'll save a few for the top of it. Just to let you know, I have clean hands. So if you see my fingers on stuff, you know it's okay. So we're going to put most of these in here. Like I said, just going to save some for the top and just begin to stir in. That looks good enough to eat right there, don't it? Remember the Ready Whip and all that would come in a canister? When I was a kid, when nobody was looking, I would go to the refrigerator and I would take the can and I would turn my head upside down backwards and it would start spraying my mouth full of it. Of course, you didn't do that as a kid, did you? Now, I took, because there's 2 boxes of small boxes of Jello, I used half of what it called for in water. So this is 2 cups of water. That's what you would do if you were making Jello with 1 packet, but this is 2 packets. So I boiled the Jello, stirred it real good, and I let it come to room temperature. You definitely do not want it hot. So we're just going to start to fold it in. Now this is going to make like a dreamsicle pie. Look at that. Doesn't that look wonderful? As I'm stirring this, I'm being very gentle because I don't really want to break up the oranges. One of my pie crust crumbled all up. I'll let you see this. Just crumbled all up, messed it up. And I thought, there is no way I'm not going to use it. I'm just pack those graham crackers down at the bottom and just going to go with it. It is what it is. This is going to make a huge pie. Just start dumping it in here. Oh, it's going to be piled up. Now, what I usually do, if I have to serve it in a hurry, I will, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, woohoo. See, it's not ready to eat yet. It's got to set up. Sometimes I'll put it in the freezer and make it ahead of time, like early in the week if I'm having company. Put it in the freezer and freeze it, and then bring it out and let it thaw in the refrigerator when the meal begins. Now let me take the other. This is such wonderful goodness right here. Like I said, this pie crust is messed up, but we won't tell nobody. They'll just think it's supposed to be like that, won't they? I've done this also in key lime and have put cream cheese in it before with the Cool Whip. And that's not some bad tasting food either. My. If the grandkids would hear, they would be saying, let me lick something. All right. Now, this will settle down. And now we're going to dress it with our oranges. I am a firm believer in hospitality. The scriptures talk much about hospitality. In fact, the culture there was that, a culture of hospitality. And in the Bible, the early church went house to house breaking bread. And I love to have company. It's one of my favorite things. I'm going to lick my finger, sorry. Now I'm going to go wash my hands. I lick my finger, just wash my hands. And I'm going to tell you straight out, I don't remember that tasting that good. Oh, people are in for a treat. But what I was saying was that New Testament church was known for hospitality. That was the culture then. And they would go house to house breaking bread. And we do a lot of fellowship at our church because we just believe in it. And I love to have people over to my house for dinner. There's some Sundays, even when I preach, I'll have company over. And that's a lot of work. But you know what? It's so fulfilling when you see people sitting at your table, enjoying themselves and enjoying the fellowship. That one kind of set up a little high. That's all right too. These have covers that come with the graham cracker, but you know, the pie is too high. So we're going to just set them on the shelf in the refrigerator and let them get chilled. And tomorrow we will enjoy that. You may be saying, well, Sharon, you know, that's good for you having company and sharing, you know, your recipes with people. But I can't cook and I'm not a good hostess. And, you know, learning a new hobby is fun. And if you don't know how to cook, learn how to cook. I was hearing a mother talk about her children, how they can't get ahead. And they make good money, far more money than what I make. And they just couldn't figure out why they couldn't get ahead. And I said, well, what do they spend their money on? And of course, they named a few things, but the mother said, but they eat out every meal. And I thought, oh my, the cost of eating out these days, and it's not as healthy, it's high in sodium. I don't know about you, but I think we need to pick up the hobby if we don't know how to cook and start learning how to cook at home and having dinner table again, having fellowship again. That's just my thought on the subject. But I hope you enjoy these recipes. I want to leave you with this. God loves you. He has a plan for your life. And a lot of times we feel that when we mess up, that everything is over. It's not over. It's not over. As long as you have breath to breathe, it's not over. God, He has a story written for your life. Get to know him, and you will find the most exciting life you could ever live. Milo Lefevre, a dear man, he's with the Lord now, but you might remember him from Milo Lefevre and Broken Heart. We used to play his music at He's Alive Radio. He said, if you're not enjoying this Christian walk, then you're not doing it right. So let's do it right. Let's do it right. Let's have that life, that abundant life. And I will see you next time right here with Together with Sharon. Please subscribe. I love you. Bye bye for now.